All right, hello and welcome to another episode of Game Dev Review with the Pied Piper. That's me. I don't know if you were here earlier, Daniel. So if you didn't know, this is the stream agenda. So we've already done most of this, but we're going to do a quick little brief just for anybody that's just joining in and for the fact of YouTube. So this is what we're going to be going over. So expectations, grading criteria, game expectations, genre expectations, flagship game experience, schedule overview, give your game a fair chance, and then grading, and then rating over to a beautiful human being. So what you can expect from me is honest and candid feedback, suggestions to make the game better, speedrun perspective. That's all of my statistics. I'm not going to go into all of them since we did that at the beginning of the stream. I will then give your game a fair attempt, which may be beating the demo, it may be playing an hour to 2 hours, or just until I can't take it any longer. And then I have a deep perspective on gaming, there's some more stats, and then as previously said, you'll always have access to the VOD of this and the video game review toolkit indefinitely. What I expect from you is patience. I currently plan on streaming new games every Sunday, so please be patient. We're booked out about 6 weeks in advance. Humility and non-combatants. We want you to release a great product that's fun for everyone. So please remember my criticisms are of your game, not of your character. So listen to my feedback. Take it if you want. Please do not try and argue. Communication. We won't go over this too much, but basically, if you reach out to me via some means, please stay available. If you stop responding, or you block me on email, or your email goes invalid, or you are in a server on Discord and that's how we communicate, and you leave that server and you don't reach out to me, I probably won't play your game. And then if we have any issues with the game, I do ask that you help me get some tech assist in there so that way we can show off your game properly. We look at games in 4 categories, one of those being the genre, which you just saw with the video game toolkit. So core mechanics, player role, objectives, progression system, tone, theme, atmosphere, the expectations versus innovation. When we talk about expectations here, finish a genre, does your game feel just like the game within its flagship, or have you actually made it innovative? But is it so innovative that it no longer lines up with the genre? It is a tough thing to balance, so we do talk a lot about that. And everything else is, right, does it fit within itself? Does it, if you say it's this type of game, is it that type of game? Art, style, and consistency, visual identity, and originality. This means that if I take a screenshot of yours and post it anywhere on the internet, do we know it's your game? You know it's always Mario, you know it's always Celeste, you always know it's Dark Souls. So check it out. Readability and functionality, this is what we're going to see a lot during the gameplay. Is it clear what I'm doing? Technical execution, how good does it look when you're doing it? Cohesion and emotional impact. If it's supposed to be sad, does it look and feel sad? If it's supposed to be exciting, does it feel and look exciting, etc. Gameplay, we're going to be talking about the core loop. So if it's a deck builder, how are we building our decks? How are we getting new cards? If it's an FPS, when are we shooting? When are we moving? If it's a bullet hell, etc. That one doesn't count because that's the genre. Things like that. Controls and responsiveness, pretty self-explanatory, challenge and balance. And this also goes with fairness. It should always feel like it's my fault when I die. For my inability. So it does it, but also I shouldn't be bored, right? And that goes within variety and depth. How are we rewarded for doing a good job? And then flow and pacing, once again, not bored. And then is the game replayable? Is it interesting enough that I either have challenges that I want to achieve? Is there a reason to replay it? You know what I mean? And speedrun ability, like I said, I have tons of speedrun experience, so we're going to be looking at whether or not other people are going to want to speedrun your game. If you don't think that this is important, speedrunning can greatly increase the amount of players that buy your game, showcase your game, because if you have speedrunners playing your game, it means that may be featured at multiple major festivals, including AGDQ or SGDQ, that have an average of 60,000 viewers in which your game can be showcased. So if you aren't appealing to speedrunners, why not? It also helps you emphasize that your game does play well, and it also means that it has a good enough feel that people want to play it over and over and over and over again, which should be like the greatest feeling in the world. So the things that require for speedrun is talking about movement controls. It should be tight. Consistency versus RNG. If it's RNG heavy, now RNG heavy doesn't mean that's unspeedrunnable. It just means that it might be harder. So if it does have a heavy RNG, how can you manage that RNG? For those that don't know, RNG stands for random number generated, which is basically our way of saying like, hey, random stuff's happening in the game based off that computering. Glitches, skip, and tech. Is it clear what the movement, how we can make it better, what we're looking at? Routing, is there only one way to play your game, or is there multiple ways to play? Because that can make it interesting. If there's only one way to play it, nobody's gonna want to speedrun it, because once you hit that one way, you're done. Like, cool, got it. Difficulty, accessibility, If it has a curve, really hard games generally won't immediately get a speedrun community, if ever. So if you have a really hard game, that's kind of where it goes out to. And then timing categories, how many abilities, where is it clear where we'd start and end the timer? Is it clear where our categories could be? Is it clear what any percent looks like versus 100%? Is it clear if we could have any more fun categories? And then watchability is super important. Are people going to be interested in watching it? This is the video game toolkit, so we take all those 4 categories and then we break it down into 16 subsections that we then grade on a scale of 1 to 5. We don't cover everything, but I do try and talk about everything, and then I provide you notes, and you'll have that until the end of time, as long as there are nights going. So, what game are we playing? We already played Abyss Night, so now we are playing Protect GLOOBI. Protect GLOOBI is a fast-paced FPS where you split your focus between survival, replenishing your ammo by playing the game on your phone and shredding your foes to pieces. Battle across the galaxy to earn currency and buy the perfect combination of weapons to obliterate hordes of hostile aliens. I don't play a lot of FPS's games, but one of my favorite games for Game & Watch, or for Game & Wario specifically, was for the Wii U, and it was the 9-volt, 18-volt game in which you had to play old Game & Watch games on a thing while also on the Wii U gamepad. So you'd have the Wii U gamepad, right? You'd have the Wii U gamepad, and you'd be sitting here looking down at the Wii U gamepad, playing the game, and you'd also have to monitor what was up above you, and you'd have to make sure that you didn't get caught by your mom playing on your gamepad. And I really like that game. I find it very fascinating. I think it's like a lot of risk and reward. I think it's really cool, and so since I like that game enough, this is why I've decided to play your game, even with somebody who does... I play like FPS, just not like... It's not my go-to. Like, I've played tons of Call of Duties, I've played Doom, and I played tons of other stuff. But yeah, that's... You have a mechanic that interested me enough that I was like, yeah, let's try this out. Next slide. Alright, so what makes a great action FPS, in my opinion? Fast, fluid movements. Needs to be fast and fluid, right? Tight shooting mechanics. Please let me shoot the things that I'm shooting, right? It should be quick, easy, right? If I have to sit there and spend a lot of time aiming, and it's supposed to be a great action, specifically an action FPS, not just an FPS, because an FPS you can like kind of play, but if it's supposed to be quick, fast-paced, then I need fast fluid movements with tight shooting mechanics where I can just point up, shoot, and not be too worried about it hitting. Rhythm and flow. When I get enemies introduced, do I know exactly what I'm doing, where I'm going, how I'm hitting it, waves, everything else. Unique enemies. If you don't want your game to be boring, I shouldn't just be shooting the same guys over and over and over and over again. We should have unique enemies that do interesting stuff that make it interesting. World building through atmosphere. I misspelled atmosphere. Ignore that. We made it quick. Right, so as we're doing this, how are we learning about the world? Are we moving through it? Think about Doom. We learn like, oh, we're on Mars. We've raised hell. All this other stuff. Once again, not a swear because that's what it's called, right? So then anything like that. Punchy stylized graphics. Action FPS, punchy. And then sound design that powers the pace. You want, like, think of Doom. The soundtrack is like that heavy metal. If it's going to be fast-paced and crazy, this is what we want. So, what do I think is a flagship for the genre? Obviously, I've said it like 30 times. I think Doom is... My main experience with Doom is that I've only played the new Doom for 2 hours, and I currently have 2 achievements on it. I did play the old NES Doom. I don't know if I ever beat it. And then there was that weird sequel Doom. I played some of that. I do have experience with Call of Duty Zombies 1 and 2 and Black Ops. Some of those. I've 100%ed Call of Duty 2 and 3 for the Xbox 360. And then that's most of it. I have been known to play Overwatch and Fortnite, but not really my go-tos. But so I have some experience, but like I said, even though I don't have a ton of experience in this, I feel like I have it. Oh, and I played a lot of I feel like this is relevant. I played a lot of Dead Space is 1 through 3. I've beat all of those. I think I 100% the first one, and then I played the second one and the third one and beat them all the way through. And so those are like kind of like unique enemies, crazy hordes, things like that, where you're building out into this like space kind of type. So without further ado, if you guys have, this is my new schedule for any who are interested in hopping in and you're watching this in October or November of 2023. Wow, that is not what year it is. 2025. Wow. That's like the 3rd time I've said the wrong year in the last like 4 weeks. Really bad. But yeah, if you're watching this and you're interested in reaching out and getting on my schedule, we do currently have spots open for the 16th and 23rd of November, and then we'll put some on the backlog for December if necessary. Still figuring out some plans in December, so. But if there's no questions, without further ado, let's get our game launched and going. Move this over there. And this is currently, a demo is available on Steam, so that's where we will be playing this. Does it have controller support? Let's find out. I hope so. Controller using Steam input. It says that's not supported, but we're going to try anyways. Why does Steam keep trying to launch with VR? Don't do that. Stop. Come on, OBS. This is why I hate having games that auto pause when you click out of them, because it means that you can't do other stuff, and it really sucks for streaming. Let's let you know that right now. Why is it not seeing this game? If we do that, is this smart enough? Okay, cool. All right. Alright, no. Alright. It told me. I was just hopeful. Alright. You download a game to your phone from GLOOBI_runner.gun. That's not how you spell message, my dude. Message. Congratulations on downloading Message. I don't have money to buy guns, but now with this game I can finally be the best alien hunter. The tie to GLOOBI thing is scary. What? What does that mean? You think to yourself. I don't know what that means. Move with WAS and look around with the mouse. Shoot with left click. Okay. Wow, okay, that is... Shift for ammo. Play the game on your phone. Check ammo. Get ammo for each 100. Okay. Oh, I see. Why is that thing going so slow? Did I do it? I don't like that. Oops, forgot the buttons. The fact that you give me my crosshairs and I can't shoot, but they're different buttons, like you might as well just have me do the jumping. Ouch! Ooh, nice. Oh, it's just okay. We just get score for being alive. Okay. Oh, I have max ammo. Okay. You win! Why no continue? Only levels map? Allie! Hello! Welcome on in, beautiful. Lovely to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Change your setup. Oh, is this future? Oh. Oh, we'll have like different... How are you doing? Ooh. Different modes. We're doing some game dev review over here. Is this the only... Oh no, that was the tutorial. Okay. You're gonna lurk for a bit? Sounds good, dearly appreciate you. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Doing well. Yeah. What is that? Ah! 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 I wasn't ready for them to show up behind me. What's this song sound like? Oh god! Oops. Oh god, hello. What's max ammo? 10? Oh goodness gracious. Okay, I do like that the aiming's like pretty clean and pretty simple. Okay. Ouch. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Alright, this is crazy. This song sounds like something else. I would take a look at the 9-volt, 18-volt game for Game & Wario. Because I think that'd be a little bit more interesting than this, like, T-Rex Chrome Runner. If this is going to be the only game that you're going to have. It might change, or maybe you can have upgrades where you get to play different games or something. You Haziv? That just said you Haziv. Steam Next Fest. Oh yeah, see, somebody else hit me up for Steam Next Fest. What is that? I do have experience streaming on Steam as well. Yeah, you Haziv max ammo. Oh, I missed. I win, but there's still enemies. Oh, because I guess we're just going for score? That seems a little weird. I don't necessarily like that. I'd rather have to, like, go for it. Oh, is that it? Is that all that's available right now? Oh no, there we go. We can hit on the moon. It just didn't want to click the first time. You see this hideous little guy? He is fast, really fast. Fortunately, he'll try to hit you only if you're on the phone. Does our score restart every time? That's annoying. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, I thought it did. Was that your voice? Because that was freaky. I did not like that. Oh, okay. That was like a mini boss. That was kind of neat. Okay. There's a lot going on here. Oh, those guys are now added. Okay, I like that. I'm into that. Yeah, that's just a human voice making weird sounds. It kind of freaks me out. I'm guessing that's just you. Don't love that. Oh no. Also, those guys are kind of weird. I don't know what they're supposed to be. It's not very clear. Like, I can't really tell at all. Like, what are they? Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. No. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, there's a little arrow over there. Oh, these are new. Oh, God! That was crazy. This is an oldest version of the game. I don't know why the Steam update didn't work for you. I literally downloaded this from Steam today. So, like, there's no, like, oh, I had an old version installed or anything like that. I literally installed from Steam today. So, yeah, not sure what happened there. It's not like I didn't... Yeah. So, it might be worth looking at. What was that? It's fine, yeah. Oh, I see. Why is it 15 out of 8? That doesn't make sense. That's not how fractions work. should be like 8 out of 15. You have the wrong number increasing. Like, is that, do I want that? Is that bad? Does that hurt me? Oh god. Oh, I guess I could stop playing the game. Oh, now there's stuff available in the shop. And I fixed that. Oh, okay. What? Why? Oh. Recipe. That was weird. Oh, nice. Okay. There are different. Yeah, nice. Okay. Trigger screen delay before attacking. Long unload speed. Okay. Interesting. Bypass. Funny. Two giants misspelled giants. Killing everything's also misspelled. And then that's also the wrong type of its. They should be no apostrophe s, because that's saying killing everything in it is path. Get 2 ammo, and for the next 15 seconds, move 60% faster. Why is there a period there after faster? Yeah, I get rid of that. When you kill an alien, you get 10 HP and an ammo. You can't say and ammo, or I say 1 round or 1 bullet. For the next 4 seconds, you move 400% faster. Really fast. When you touch an alien, you slay it. You can't take damage. That seems good. I don't know how to use these, but we'll buy one. Oh, is this like different games you can play? Your bullets spawn a shield. You can pick up the shield to gain extra health, but the aliens can pick it up too. Why are these different? Oh, these are like different sizes. That's weird that the fonts are so different. Bullets spawn a fire when they miss. Killing aliens at touch. That's confusing. I don't really know what that means. Snipely. Shield me, firely. Why not fiery? Why is it firely and then snipely? Why not just say sniper and fire or fiery? Weird. What is this? Is that real money? Are you planning on taking people's real money to use these? I don't know how to get that. Hit score when killing aliens from afar, but take damage when killing from a close distance. Worrying this app will completely influence your gaming experience. Weird. Escape should also be back. I don't know how to like do that, but yeah. Okay, we got something. I don't know how to use it. Are you sure you want to go back to the ship? You won't be paid for your current. That's misspelled. Current. And then also that's just confusing and weird. And it, what? I think it's because you in the demo and I forgot to update it. Did you get the Steam key? I am in the demo. Oh, I didn't even see the Steam key. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I just downloaded the demo. I forgot that you DM'd me a Steam key, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Hopefully it's still valuable. Like, is that bad? I really can't tell. This is concerning. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go stand in this corner. Oh yeah, that's bad. Okay. What? I totally jumped over him. What? I really don't have any ammo? Oh, right click's how we use our super. Oh, okay. Oh, you can enter a tower? That's cool. Oh, wow. Ouch. 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 Nice. Alright. Be level 5. Okay. Hello. Alright. There's not really a lot of time to take a ton of notes. Oh. Ouch. Oh, they like become enemies? He's shooting enemies at me? Is that what's going on? Guess we can just do this, right? Just like safe up here. I'll let them like destroy it while I just play my game. Ah, the GLOOBI got some weird physics in it. Who has a... Okay. Oh, we're getting a weird phone call. That's not how phone calls work. Why not put this in, speech bubble? What the hey? I can't turn around. Oh, okay. That was... I can't turn. I literally can't turn. Oh, okay, that was weird. You have to, like, re-click into it. Oh, God, he's so fast. What if I do this? Hello. Nothing. Okay. Oh, God! His menu's over. That should probably disappear when you die. Why it clicks me out, like, every time? Oh, he's right there. Why am I not sprinting? I'm right-clicking. Is he faster when I'm playing the game, or is he just... How do I... How? I'm, like, trying to go as fast as I can. It says 5 out of 5. Does that mean I have to buy more? Where's he at? I think I'm screwed. Oh, that's not good. Where's he at? We did it! This is really buggy. I'm sorry I forgot to update the demo. Oh, it's all good. Hopefully you're still getting valuable feedback. Yeah, I didn't realize that you sent me the Steam key because it was a while ago. And I was just like looking. I should have downloaded the game that day. That's what I usually do. I don't know what was going on the day that you sent it to me. We could try those. Those kind of freaked me out. So is this only good for 5? Because that's very unclear. Oh, now we have some of these. Oh. Oh, it's one or the other? Sure. Sure. I just want to try it. Let's just try it. You know what I mean? Bought an item and didn't collect it? Oh. How do I collect? Oh. And where's the other one? That's the only one? Oh, and then that's the Nokia option? Yeah, it's a little confusing. Oh, okay. So that's the whole demo. Okay. I think, yeah. That's pretty quick. I think that's a fair chance. We beat the whole demo. We play. Actually, let me go back and if my memory saved. Let me play with the iPad a little bit. Let's see how that looks. Stop trying to launch it VR Steam. All right. Wait, does it not save? Oh wait, I'm dumb. I just hit start instead of level map. That's okay. Hopefully we have all of our stuff still. Oh my goodness, yeah, okay. Oh my goodness, yeah. I think that's absolutely unnecessary to make that slow like that, by the way. Did this give us more health? Nice. Alright. Let's do we have enough money? Let's try the Nokia out. Yeah, this shouldn't do that. This should just go right in. Whoops. Wow, did I just buy 2 of those? Oh, try a different mode? Okay. Alright. Rage mode is significantly harder than— that's the wrong kind of then, my dude. Than normal, but gives a special gun when you beat 6 levels in rage mode. You can always go back to a level and play rage mode after you beat it normally. I don't know if that's how you spell normally. I think normally has 2 L's. Let's find out. Yes, it does. So you misspelled it there too. Oh, whoops. Alright, let's try rage. At least I'm pretty sure that's what just showed, like... whoa, my god! Okay. The screen being smaller is actually better in a lot of ways. GLOOBI jumping off the screen is funny. The fact that it's so long is, like, ridiculous. Oh god, that just shot me off the side. Dude, it's so sad because oh. That shoots me backwards? Did I know that? I hope. Well, at least you got to know that your demo's not updated. So if anybody's playing the demo, this is what they're experiencing, which is probably what everybody's playing if anybody's trying it out, right? Since the actual game's not available anyway. Alright, so they're like super fast is like their biggest thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I keep falling off the edge. Alright, what's the other modes? Oh, hitless. Oh, that's not what I want. Levels map. If you hit play and I've already beat levels, it shouldn't restart from the beginning, like with that weird intro thing. And then hitless. Take misspell damage. If you take any damage, you're out. You can. That's also always. Hopefully you fixed all these. I just double checked it. Yeah, I don't think I like this gun. Wait, so now are we on... Wait. Does that mean that we're on... Oh, we're on rage mode and hitless. That's wild. It's a little weird to say then play normally when it's like you can multiple. This should be like turn on or off or something. You know what I mean? The modes can be stacked. I like that the modes can be stacked. I think that's cool, you know. Like, oh yeah. I don't know what those targets mean above their head. Very unclear. Yeah, I will say without like, whoops, wrong button. Without any type of, oh. How did I die? I don't even know how I died. Yeah, not too bad. Oh, and now it's like freaking out. No, do not. You do not. Steam is freaking out right now. Crazy. Crazy. Well, yeah. Hopefully... Oop, wrong one. There we go. Alright, so protect GLOOBI. Our style consistency, I would say that... the enemies are confusing. I don't know what they're supposed to be. They're very kind of unclear. I like the overworld. I think that's like cute and fun with like the worlds and everything, but they're a little unclear as well. So with that, just since like a 3 does say style is clear, I do feel like it's kind of like swaps between those a lot. And then even then, but I think it's mostly there. Readability, functionality, occasional clarity issues. I just don't understand like why some enemies have like different things above their head. So that's confusing. Atmosphere, world building, I think you're like mostly on point there. Maybe it's a little confusing, right? Because it's like you download an app, but then you're in a spaceship. I'm a little confused in that, but I think like within itself, I think it's mostly there. And then technical execution, I think it's competent. It's mostly missing some polish when it comes to things. With like within the game itself, like the GLOOBI game on the phone is very, very basic, right? It's like, cool, you did it. Same with like the enemies are kind of crazy. But overall, it's not like anything's really flipping out that much. A little bit on the boss, a little bit on some of the other stuff. Honestly, yeah, it's some of the weird stuff with like the boss, and unfortunately that's probably because of the it might be because of the demo version, right? You're saying that there's a lot of stuff that is fixed. So definitely just like, if it's been fixed, it's been fixed, and we move on. You know what I mean? Core loop engagement, I think it's functional. I think it's moderately fun. I think for replayability is kind of also where this goes into. I think the thing for replayability, I would immediately add in-game achievements. largely because, yeah, you might have like a plan for Steam, but if you are trying to put your game on anything like the Epic Game Store or anything like that, most of those places require you have the same ability to have achievements. And then hopefully, you know, maybe you move into something where like even like Nintendo, which then that has no inherent achievement system. So just in general, it's a good habit to have an in-game. I think that'll help you kind of get that core loop engage and build into it. I will say I would make it where it's just the amount of enemies is what you're killing. So instead of having like 30 like go in, it's kind of clear. And then that will help. I think also if you do like a hover over, I think a few things that could make it more fun. Timing. Hands down, if you put on there where like, okay, level 1 is like when you hover over, it's like you need to accomplish this, and it tells you. And then also I'd add achievements like beating it hitless, even if you don't have it in hitless mode, just like some sort of star system maybe, and then you can use that for purchasing or something where it's like beat it hitless, beat it under a certain amount of time, things like that, you know, miss 0 shots, you know, minimal amount of ammo, things like that you can have as like silver, copper, gold or whatever, or just like achievements that you can get into it that then will make that like loop way more fun, where it's like, okay, now I have like objective goals I'm trying to go to, and I think that could really up it a bit. Controls responsive, I think that they're pretty good for what it is. I do think the most amount of control issues that I do have is is the actual GLOOBI game. The jump just like kind of seems slow, and sometimes you get hit, sometimes you don't, based off of it. I think that's where like the controls and responsiveness is a little weird. And like if you're gonna look outside of that, like when you're running around, it gets weird when you like menu, it like exits you out of like the actual click in, then like weird stuff happens. Happened with the boss fight as well. So that was like very disorienting, especially because it auto kicked my cursor out during that like cutscene. And then also that cutscene back to art didn't make sense, where you have an incoming call and then it's very evidently like a sideways text message. That should be speech bubbles. Or actually would be even cooler is if you have it like you do a split screen where it's you on the phone and then that guy on the other one just shadowed out or something. I think that'd make it more clear that's a phone call, because it's like you had it ringing like it's a phone call and it was very evidently text messages. So that was a little weird. So I think that there's ways to make that more interesting and a little bit cooler. Challenge and balance, yeah, I'd say it's like fine. Yeah. There's some variety, moderate depth. Overall, you get new enemies. There's ability to get like new items and stuff. So I think that that's actually pretty good. So I think you're doing pretty good there, honestly. Core mechanics, when we're talking about action platformer or action FPS, I think you're mostly there. I think like, yeah, I think you're good. Player objective role, yeah, it's mostly clear what you're doing. I'm a little confused in like who you are in this game and why you're doing this. I know like there was like a opening cutscene that like you download an app and the weirdness happened. A little weird. Like, is it Atsukai, right? Itsukai? Like anime is kind of like the vibe, right? Progression system, you get the money, you get to do it. So yeah, I think it's basic. It's good. It's fine. And then yeah, the tone for genre into action, music, kind of like feeling it. I think you're mostly there. Yeah, I think you're pretty good on that. And then for speedrun ability, yeah, with your movement control, I think there's solid. There's some tech. I didn't really notice any RNG, if any, maybe enemy spanning, something like that. So we'll say 4. Glitches, skips, and tech. I could see some tech for sure, right? Because tech's gonna be us talking about like, when do I get ammo? What's my move? This and that. I definitely see some notable tech. And then routing and optimization. Yeah, I definitely see some like somewhere between deep and evolving decisions, because it's gonna be like, when do I game? When do I get the ammo? When do I do the other thing? Everything like that. So overall, a 78, which is pretty darn good for where you're at, and definitely for ammo. So like I said, I would add, great concept, pretty fun, definitely needs a spelling grammar scrub. on. There we go. Really? Definitely needs a spelling grammar scrub. Font consistency will help as well within that. And then enemies are unclear what they are, like in general, so I do recommend just having them more readable. Additional icons above enemies is never explained or clear. Recommend adding timer and achievements for replayability. Maybe lock phone cases or some sort of aesthetic behind achievements, like a phone case or something else that you can put on there, like the keychains that people put on their phones. I think that could be cool. And that way it pushes you to have achievements, and it's got some like cute stuff going with it as well. The GLOOBI phone game has some physics issues and timing issues. Also can get repetitive and boring. Recommend looking at 9-volt Game and Wario game for Wii U for inspiration on how the games can evolve or change to provide ammo. Because what they have is like you do a Game and Watch game, like a brief one, and then after each one you get like a point for that. That could be where you have it where it's like, hey, we do like micro games, and then after every micro game you get a set of you get like ammo. That way, instead of like having to see like how many points you have, things like that, I think it could be more interesting that way, which could be pretty good. So if you like look into that, I think that would be definitely interesting. Some general art jank with some general jank with clicking and life bars. Recommend changing phone call to be a phone call with text messages. Have a split screen with each person on the phone and speech bubbles. Comic book style, I think would be cool. What else did I mention? Those were some of the big things. The store is weird and needs some tuning. Why not just have a phone app for the store that is accessible in the ship? It might be cool just be on the ship, and then like you can like have all your menuing from the ship. Maybe overview menu is from the ship, where you can choose navigation, and that pulls up map menu. You can open phone to access GLOOBI for fun and try and achieve a high score with achievements that can be unlocked. That way you can just play GLOOBI as is, or whatever game you have, which could be fun. And then a cargo hold phone area to choose your phone. I think that could be cool. Where it's like, right, you're sitting on like the cockpit of your ship, and then like in front of you, you have the navigation screen, so you can click on that, and then you can like, that takes you to your main menu. We're gonna have to let this ad roll. We can snooze it one more time, actually. And then you have, you click on that, and then that brings up like the world menu, and then you have like, you can open your phone, and then you can like play GLOOBI, open the store, and then deliver things to there. And then you have like an area where it's like all your phones and stuff are listed down. You can like choose those if you want, and then you can practice GLOOBI as well with those different ones in there, which could be cool. maybe a target practice training room in the ship. Should be able to test weapons, to test new weapons out. That way, you know, before entering, like if you actually like the iPad or anything else, I think that could definitely have some value and be cool. But yeah, I think that's mostly it. Overall, fun time, pretty cool. Good job. Sorry for playing the demo instead of the other one. I did not purposely do that. I just completely missed that you had sent me the stream key or the Steam key somehow. So my bad on that one. There we go. And you can zoom in on that to get those notes. And like I said, you can check these out via there and then on the VODs. But that's it. We only had these 2 games today, which is good. I gotta knock out some chores and some other stuff. So overall, you know, pretty quick stream. Like I said, we try and average 2. I never really know how long they're gonna be. I have like a general feeling. So sometimes these streams go for 2, sometimes they go for 4. But let's find a beautiful human being to raid over to. Thank you all for stopping by and being here. I'll be live again on Tuesday. So copy over those raid messages and let's spread the love. Ooh, Paper Mario 1000 your door. That's cool. Where do you send the spreadsheet? I don't send it anywhere. Why would I send it somewhere? How can I see it? You follow that. You go to short URL up there in the chat, and then it takes it to you. You see in the chat where it says, I grade all games utilizing the video game review toolkit. You can find it here, and then it has a URL. You click on that URL, and then you have it. It's also listed on the R Play My Game channel in my description at the top. So if you ever lose it, it's always there as well. Sweet. Alright, who do we want to raid over to? They just started. They're doing Fortnite. Did they just start? Oh, nice. Toasty's doing Subnautica. Toasty's an awesome. They're a